Hello, I'm Carla Keibler, and I'm, as always, so excited to spend time with you. If I was to ask you, who are you and what are you passionate about? I could tell you, I'm Carla Keibler. I am the CEO and founder of Broken into Greatness. So I take by helping you transform your aspirations into reality, by transforming and help you to master your mindset and your habits, which will help you in your goals and your life that you desire to live. So your turn. Who are you? Do you know who you are? And do you value who you are? A lot of times we can think of ourselves, our opinions of ourselves, by the interpretations of others, by things spoken over us, and things that throughout our life, our experiences, someone said in a moment of frustration or said without even intentionally meaning to hurt you, and sometimes intending to hurt you and to make you have a negative mindset about yourself. But over time, we need to become aware of those things. What is limiting our beliefs about who we are, our value of ourself? God created us with immense value, and to know that we have a purpose and a desired plan that He has for our life, that He did not put anyone on this earth that was not of value and that did not have a purpose to be here. Nothing's done by accident, nothing takes Him by surprise. A lot of times in our life, we learn in our early part of our life, who we think we are. As a child, like, oh my gosh, she's so adventurous, so outgoing. Or, well, she's getting there. She's just not catching on as quick as someone else through school. Someone may say, well, you have big ears, and you'll be self-conscious about your ears until you realize maybe they was just jealous of how you looked and wanted to make you think less of yourself. Or a teacher may have spoken and said, well, you're not the best at math, so we'll have to work on that. So we'll just see what we can do to help you. And so you go through life thinking, well, math's not my strong suit. I'm really not that good at math. When in reality, you can be good at math. You can be good at something if you just desire to do it. And if you just know that just because somebody else's opinion spoken over you does not have to become your reality. So there's other things that people may say that just may take away your value within yourself, and it affects every decision. It affects your perspective, your outlook on your life, what you think you deserve, what you don't deserve. Who do you think you are trying to do this? And instead of like, I can do this, I've got power in my purpose, and I know that I'm created for a purpose. And so you just have to dig deep and just to know. And sometimes it's just becoming aware. That is a huge step right there. Just becoming aware of what you're saying to yourself, that negative self-talk. Studies have shown that we speak 80% negative to ourselves, whether it's echoing in our mind or if it is spoken as we're doing something like, well, I knew that wasn't going to work. I don't know why I was even trying that. Oh my goodness, if we just turn that 80% negative, turn it into a positive thought, when you realize and become aware that you're having a negative thought about yourself, then you can turn it into something positive. When you think, well, I don't know how I'm going to do this, I know this is going to fail. How am I going to do this? I've never done this before. You can look at it as a way of saying, this is something I've never done before. So this is a learning experience for me, and I'm going to grow from this. And the next time I'm going to know more about how to do this. And you learn as you go through the process. And so when you look in the mirror and you may like, okay, I see those big ears that those, somebody said in elementary school, so I need to cover my ears. No, it does not have to be that negative about yourself. Find something good, change it, just quote a scripture, say, I'm unique and wonderfully made, the masterpiece of God, and he has put his hand of blessing upon me. The creator of this universe loves you so unconditionally. What he thinks about you is how you should think about yourself. Study the word of God. Put those scriptures in you, and to know that you are made for a purpose. For such a time as this, you are created in this world for this time for a purpose. And others may have opinions, and others may be frustrated. Others may be, having self-doubts about themselves, or they have hurts within themselves. And so what happens to that is their internal view comes to the external world. And so they have the hurt. So they're going to hurt other people because they say hurtful words or have hurtful actions. And so because of someone else not becoming aware of their identity, of who they are, don't let it attach itself to you. And to know that, I want to sparkle and shine what God gave me in this world. I have gifts and talents and abilities. I want to sparkle and shine those to the world, because God says that's who I am to be in this world. I am to be amazing. I am to have peace in the middle of chaos. I'm going to have provision when it seems like the world around me does not have the resources it needs. God will provide, God will protect, God will take care. And I know sometimes that, people say, I need a human, being to support someone that's physically in front of me. And that's good at times. And that's what I do as well. I am a life coach strategist that helps you in those times when you are searching for your why, searching for your identity, to find your purpose, to find your passion. That's what I'm here for. And there's times, that only God can help you. And times I have experienced that is when I had the loss of my father, who was my hero. He was everything. So my world was shaken. My identity was shaken. So I went down a negative spiral because I had to find my identity. I had to find who I was, because I was so used to just being part of something else, which I really absolutely loved and enjoyed every single bit of it. But I had to find out who I was. When that was no longer there, my foundation was shaken. I had to ask myself, do I believe in what I've been doing? And is there something else I'm supposed to do? Something that I uniquely am supposed to step out into? And there was some adjustments. I did have to come to the awareness that, somebody did speak things negative over me, and that I had to take that onto my identity throughout my life. And when I realized that, I became angry. And I'm like, this is not going to be my life anymore, because somebody else spoke in frustration. It is not going to happen anymore into my life of who I am. And so now I speak out to help other people to have the power in their voice, to speak up and to be empowered into the goals and dreams and the value, that immense value that God has placed within you. Become aware of what's in you, and we develop and we grow those unique abilities, those talents, those skills, the resources that we can share, the just ability what we have and what God has put in us. It is so much value. And don't ever think that you don't have value, because you do. God has put us here for a purpose, and it is to share that value. And because someone else speaks negative over you, I had to learn to speak positive over myself. I learned my identity, and I searched within me. My internal world had to get healthy and productive, and then it was able to reflect on the external. And when my father passed away, I loved everything that I did as a part of a ministry. I loved it. And I just had to learn my unique way of expressing to the world, in my way of expressing to the people around me. And it has been life changing, transforming into finding my why, into finding my value and who I was, absolutely, in who God says I am. And I know that if someone walks up to you, stranger you never met, and like, hey, how are you? You know, Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Who are you? What do you do? What are you passionate about? What is your why? And what do you value most in your life? Can you answer that? Can you answer that in just one little paragraph of who you are, what your purpose is? Because once you become familiar and you become aware of your why, then that passion is going to come forth, and it won't take you long to where somebody's going like, wow, wow, you do understand your why. And that clarity will show so clear to you, and you can explain it just in a second. And it's going to show in your passion, your behavior, your actions, your mindset will come out in a positive way. And that's awesome. That is wonderful. And that is what I'm here to help you with. If you don't understand how to get there, a lot of times we just need someone to help us to get there and to bring that clarity and bring that awareness to our self-limiting beliefs and our value, because you can speak up. You have power that is within you that is just wanting to come out, that will give you the life, that will help you to give you the insight to go toward the goals and the dreams and the purpose that you want to bring out into your life, and that desired life that you want to be living. So you can connect with me and send me a message, book a free consultation with me, however you feel comfortable with doing that. And I will love to talk with you and to help you on your journey so you can become the amazing, unique, wonderful world that you have to shine in this world. You can shine yourself, unique and amazing self. And I want to be a part of that to help you to be transformed into the aspirations and to make that a reality into your life. So, as always, I love spending this time with you, and I look forward to talking with you again very soon.